Bay of Islands Excursions versus Fuller's Great Sites for Day Tours. Both companies offer day tours from the Bay of Islands in New Zealand. But which one is best? We did both, and here's what we found. The first thing to note is that both companies offer very similar tours. Both companies will take you to the main tourist spots in the Bay of Islands, including the Hole in the Rock, Urupukapuka Island, the beautiful beaches, and of course, the wildlife. The main difference between the two companies is the type of boat they use to get you there. Fuller's Great Sites uses larger catamarans to get around, whereas Bay of Islands Excursions uses smaller vessels. This has pros and cons. The biggest pro for the bigger boat is that it can fit more people, which means it's usually cheaper. The biggest con is that because it's bigger, it can't go to some of the smaller, more secluded places in the bay. And let me tell you, some of the best parts of the bay are those smaller, secluded places. So you're definitely missing out on some of the best parts by going with the bigger boat. On the flip side, the smaller boat means that it is more expensive because it can only fit less people. But on the plus side, it can go to those smaller, more secluded places, which makes it a much better experience overall. One of the biggest things to consider when choosing between these two companies is the weather. If the weather is good, then it doesn't really matter which company you go with, because you're going to have a great time either way. However, if the weather takes a turn for the worst, then you'll be glad that you went with the bigger boat, because those bigger boats are able to take a bit of a beating from the rougher waters. Whereas the smaller boats will often cancel in less than ideal weather conditions. Our tour with the smaller boat was canceled due to high winds, so we were very glad that we had booked the bigger boat as a backup. So in the end, it really comes down to the type of experience that you want to have. If you want to save money and do not mind missing out on some of the best parts of the bay, then go with the bigger boat. However, if you want to experience all of the bay, then go with the smaller boat. Just make sure you have a backup plan in case your tour gets canceled due to the weather. I hope this helps you choose which tour to go on. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Visit www.travelersguides.com.